Many thanks to our speakers. We'll now go for a short Q&A session where we will be answering few of the questions posted by you.
While going through your questions, apologies, we'll start off with the second question, which says, can I register a legal entity in Saudi Arabia as a foreigner? Do I need a local partner in order to do that? Basically, if it depends, I will give the answer in a nutshell. As Andreas has said before, for 95% of the industries, yes, you can establish it on your own as a foreigner. As regards professional services, though, you need to have a local partner, which will have at least 25% of the shareholding of the company. Over the last few years, they have made it increasingly easier to enter the market as a foreigner because, as Andreas has said before, it is important for them to attract businesses from around the world. Regarding the brief overview of the tax system in Saudi Arabia, Andreas has touched upon a few issues. The most important ones, if I may say so, is the 20% corporate tax rate for foreign controlled companies. By foreign, we mean by non-GCC nationals. The 15% withholding tax on dividends, and the most beneficial one, at least for ourselves, is the 0% personal tax rate, which we are all enjoying, thankfully. Another question was, are free zone companies in KSA eligible for tax exemption unconditionally or restricted similar to how UAE is? To be honest, there are no free zone companies in the KSA as we speak. They are developing the free zones. So it is something that we need to have a look at more specifically when these reforms come into place. Are there business incubators in Saudi and where to find them? We are one of them. Definitely, we would be very willing to assist you as a business incubator, as an accelerator, via our programs and via our team to help you accomplish your targets. How relaxed are the norms regarding 100% ownership by expats and foreign corporates? To be honest, when we started off our journey a few years ago, it was very tight. We'll be very honest. We had quite a lot of difficulties as a foreign company to establish in the country. But as we speak now, it is fully normal and it is basically very reasonable for them that foreign companies will enter the market, and they're actually assisting, the governmental offices are assisting the foreign companies to enter the country because this is one of the targets that has been set within the Vision 2030. So you can understand that if you've got a target, for example, to expand the population of the country from 8 to 16 million of Riyadh, for example, from 8 to 16 million, then you need some foreign players to enter into the country. At the moment, what is happening, most of the world is selling services to the Saudi market without actually having a company there. Nevertheless, from the 1st of January 2024, this has changed because the Saudi government now is forcing everyone that is working on any project in Saudi to be established there. So you can understand they made everything pretty easier in order to have the supply that the demand needs, because the demand is huge. Can you give a brief overview of the commercial license? Basically, regarding this question, we need more specifics because there are a lot of different licenses that you may choose from, and every license has its specificities. That branch of a foreign company enjoys similar benefits as an independent company established in the KSA. Basically, I wouldn't say it enjoys the similar benefits. Per se, it does. On paper, it does. Nevertheless, as a branch, it wouldn't be positively perceived by the locals, to be honest, as positively as a local company. Next question, any fund transfer restriction? No, it's completely open as long as the funds are transferred via the normal channels, I would say. Everything is fine. We didn't encounter absolutely anything regarding transfers. Do you mean to say we can start 100% owned company similar to UAE? Yes, we do. Yes, we do completely. It's exactly the same. And we are providing basically, if I were to compare UAE with KSA, KSA is by far more solid as regards its local market. So we are talking now for a very, 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 very solid and an economy that has very strong foundations. Whereas, I mean, you all know how the UAE is. You can judge on your own. Will these slides be made available? Yes, of course. After the end of this session, we will distribute all the slides to you guys so that you have them for future reference. What is important there is that we are completely open to advise you of any further steps that you may require, definitely completely free of charge. You've got our emails there. Any email you choose to send it to, we will sort it out. Do you have the listing of eligible activities with reference to corporate tax? Yes, we do. What is important here to note, and definitely we will provide you, if necessary, with all the details regarding the eligible activities. I'm guessing you are referring to the regional headquarters in Saudi Arabia, which effectively the main restrictions there is that the regional headquarters need to be moved from a different country, like the UAE, for example, to Saudi. Definitely, we can follow up with this question with more details, but it is a very, very beneficial scheme. And as Andreas has said, it is applicable for the next 30 years. If I want to start a 100% owned company, how much will be the minimum investment? As regards the 90% of the licenses, there is no minimum investment here. So if you are looking for a trading company, the minimum investment is
Depends.
it depends, 500,000 riyals, which is approximately 125,000 euros. I understand Misa is the one who is handling foreign investment policy. Yes, you are correct. We are actually in very close cooperation with Misa regarding our clients, so that we are able to provide everyone with very direct and very prompt replies. Any restrictions for trading activity? Yes, there are some restrictions definitely at the moment. For example, the biggest restriction is alcohol. No alcohol is allowed to be served in the country at the moment. It is anticipated that it will open up in the very near future. I am also aware that one place at the moment is actually legally selling alcohol. Restrictions, it will depend. I mean, we can follow up on the trading activity that you are referring to see if there are any specificities or if there is anything else we can advise you on. Let me see, there is No,
Maybe if you
as
have
I
more
said,
questions, maybe we can maybe later on answer them.
yes,
question
definitely.
later.
Basically, just a second, because regarding engineering spare parts, no, there is absolutely no restriction regarding those. So everything is good. How is the AML laws in the country? Basically, they follow, I would say, they give or take the same model as the whole world is. Nevertheless, definitely banks are much easier to work with compared to the rest of the world, because I'm sure you've got experience. Banks are very easygoing, and they are very understanding of everything. Minimum investment is a must. As I said before, if it's most of the companies will not require minimum investment, but yes, it needs to be paid if there is one there. Regarding the engineering spare parts, minimum investment, yes, I believe it should be, yes, it should be applied. We can follow up on the exact specific of how much the minimum investment will be. Precious stones activity with lab testing is available. Yes, it is. We have actually assisted a client in this specific industry, which is very specific, a couple of months ago. So, and everything was done very, very efficiently. So I'm not anticipating any issues.
Yeah, I think industry-wise or specific questions we can answer maybe separately. Otherwise, it will. I mean, it's already almost 1 hour,
Correct.
so we need
Yes,
to
you are right.
conclude it.
It will go on forever.
Yeah. So I have, but generally, a couple of clarifications needed in the presentation. Mr. Andreas told what rate at 5%. I guess now it is 15%, right?
It's 5 up to 15. Basically, as we speak, it is changing. So there are specific rates. So we will update the presentation accordingly and provide you with the updated one.
Yeah, and also the accounting records, can it be maintained in English language or Arabic is a must?
The accounting records, yes, they can be maintained in the English language.
Okay. Do you, I mean, maybe I think we can answer the rest of the questions through separate mails to the individual questionnaires. I think otherwise we cannot. I mean, it's almost 1 hour. We need to conclude. See, we will do
Yes.
our best to reach out to everyone in the coming days with the answers to your questions, unanswered questions. So you can also reach us on the contact information provided here. And also please follow our LinkedIn page, Jaxa Chartered Accountants LinkedIn page, for getting updates on UAE corporate tax, VAT, and other also about our future sessions. We normally keep all relevant updates posted in our LinkedIn page. And once again, thank you, speakers, for the wonderful session we had. And thank you all for all the attendees for attending our webinar, and we look forward for more sessions with your participation in future. Have a wonderful evening. Let us conclude.
Thank you.